guys, welcome back to the East Coasters podcast. Today we're going on a bit of a rant because I want to. This is my venting time.
I'm so down for it.
All right, so we're gonna start off talking about like pet peeves, and one of my biggest pet peeves is when somebody asks me for a favor but then makes the favor incredibly impossible to do, or they make it the worst. And this happens so many times. Like, people will be like, oh, you're the 20th person I called. Like, can you please do this? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, I'll help you because, like, you said I'm, like, the 20th person you asked and everybody else said no. I'm like, okay. And then they'll be like, oh, can you do this? And I don't want to go into too much detail because then people will know exactly what I'm talking about. But then they're like, okay, in order to do this, though, this incredible favor that I want you to do, you then also have to drive an hour to this other place to pick up this package and then bring it back, and then that way I have it for the next day. And I'm like, oh no, that is not part of the favor. Like, can't you just get the package a different day? Why does it have to be today, type of thing? Or like, this one person was like, oh, can you call this thing for me? I'm like, oh, okay. And then they're like, okay, but I'm not going to give you the phone number. Can you look up the phone number and then can you go, here's the password. Can you go into my account and then do all this? Like, can you do all the research for me and then call up? I'm like, if you wanted me to call because you don't have time, can you please do the research? Like, why are you making this favor? Like, you make it seem really simple and then you keep adding and adding and adding and making it like impossible. That is my biggest pet peeve.
That's actually hilarious because I also know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I know that feeling. Bro, just, like, give me, like, the instructions on, like, what I need to do. And, you know, it's so crazy because, like, travel hair and makeup, like, that happens all the time in the bridal world where it's like, hello, like, I need the hotel, like, room number, and it's, like, 7 a.m. I have to be there in an hour to set up. I'm like on my way there and I'm like, hello, is anybody there? Like, can I somehow, some way, please get a number where I'm going, you know? Where it's just like, oh, like, again, like, can you do me a favor and can you go run here real quick to go grab a pair of eyelashes? And it's like, we have literally 10 minutes until we need to start. No.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Or like, oh, can you come downstairs? I've done this before. Like, some hair and makeup artist, it's like, oh, can you come meet me downstairs and bring me up to the room? I don't have a key. And I'm like, no. Come up to, like, just come upstairs and we'll get, you know, I have a key, like, I'll let you in, like, we'll crack the door. And it's like, I don't know, just, like, stupid things like that. I don't blame you, bro.
Yeah, like, if somebody's asking you a favor, at least meet them halfway, because they're doing you a favor. So do them the favor of not making the favor, like, hellish. Like, one person asked me to walk their dogs. I'm like, sure, like, I don't mind driving to your house twice a day. But I'll just have to do it, like, on my time. Like, I'm like, I'll do it sometime in the morning and sometime at night, you know? Yeah. And then they're like, no, they have to be walked at 5 a.m. And then I'm having a different pet sitter come at noon. And then the other dog has to be walked at 9. But they're an hour away, so that means I won't be getting home till midnight. And then also I'm having to leave my house at 3 a.m. each morning. I'm like, no. If you need somebody to walk your dogs because you're going on vacation, you know, like, I should be allowed to choose the hours. Like, I get it's dogs and, like, they need to go to the bathroom, but, like, I think they're fine generically in the morning and generically at night. It doesn't have to be, like, those extreme hours.
No.
You know?
That's so annoying. Wait, you do pet sitting on the side, too?
No. This is just, like, free.
It was a thing.
All of these things I'm talking about are free. Like, somebody asking a generic favor for free. You know, if they were paying me, that'd be different. I'll be like, yes, ma'am. I'll be there at 5 a.m.
Yes.
Know? But, like, the fact that I'm doing it free as, like, a last-minute favor because everybody else doesn't want to, I'm like, give me flexibility. Like, you can't expect me to be perfectly on time. This is a free favor, ma'am.
That's literally crazy. You know what's also really crazy? I feel like in the camera right now, my lips are hot pink. Like, 80s hot pink, and this blue little, like, jumper jacket thing I look at. I'm like, guys, I need to tone this down. I literally can't. Sorry, mid-convo. I'm like, if anyone starts seeing me change my lip color, it's because I feel like I am literally Barbie doll. Oh my god. Malibu Barbie.
It's the vibe.
Right.
But yeah. That's my biggest pet peeve. And I wish I could go more into it, but I don't I don't want you guys hunting. I know you guys are good hunters at being Sherlock.
You know what? That's my biggest pet peeve. When people on the internet, when they deep dive on people that I don't want to know about, I don't want to talk about, I don't want to hear about it, bro, leave me alone and leave the person alone. Like, stop being nosy. Dude, this happens to me all the time, and I can't stand it.
Yeah.
And, okay, actually controversial, Katie. Controversial? Katie, I want your opinion.
Okay.
If someone messages me about stalking, like this person's literally telling me that they are stalking somebody, and they message them, and said person sent them a nasty message, and I said, good, as they should, and I'm gonna send you one too, because you shouldn't be doing that. Do you think, as influencers, content creators, we are allowed to tell people that they are being clinically insane, and that they deserve, like, they deserve a nasty response if they're gonna do that, like, in general?
Yeah. If they're crossing a boundary, they're crossing a boundary. Like,
right.
You need to, be in your place. And, like, I hate when people are like, oh, well, if you do this as a living, like, you need thicker skin, you need to expect those things. No, we shouldn't expect those things.
Not
because,
do that.
this is a job. Like, you wouldn't, at any job, like, you wouldn't have people acting that way. Like, mutual respect, please. Like, just because it's online and it may not be your face interacting with us, it's still a person talking to a person. Like, there's boundaries, and it shouldn't be normalized that you can stalk somebody or say whatever you want, leave any sort of comment. Like, oh my god, did you see my I posted a video where I was feeding my cats crab because I ran out of cat food, but I had a can of crab.
Oh, yeah.
There's this one person that was like, oh, it's something like really, really sassy. They left a comment. I forgot what it is because they deleted their thread because they were getting so much hate.
Ooh.
Which, thank you guys for supporting me.
Period.
I'm into being kind, but like, you guys commented back to her in a very kind way that set her in her place, which I fully appreciate. But it was something like, like, of course cats can have crab. And there's something more. Like, it was very, very sassy. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, well, I always like to double check just in case, because you never know. Because, like, cats, like, there's always the random thing. And then she's like, well, as a cat owner, you should already know. And then I said, well, as a cat owner, I always like to double check, because I don't want to accidentally hurt my cats, because you never know. Literally. And then other people commented being like, just because, like, it's obvious for one person, it's not obvious to everybody. But then she went off by that, and it was like, it ended up being like a 30 comment thread, and I'm just reading it, like, being like, thank you guys are so sweet. It was all very respectful. But then she deleted her original comment, so it got rid of the whole thread, and then she blocked me. But I'm like, it's good,
Not her blocking you, girl. You're the one that acted like that. You should.
Yeah, and then but she was, like, accusing me of being like, well, maybe you shouldn't be filming your cats and putting it online. You're too chronically online if you're posting things like that.
What?
I didn't even respond. But, like, other people responded for me being like, it's a cute cat video. It's nothing controversial. The only thing chronically online is you. Somebody wrote that to her. And
Period.
But, like,
I was saying the same thing about it. That's great.
Yeah. But, like, I tried finding her. I'm like, did she block me? And then she was probably worried that I would do, like, a reaction video, because, like, on TikTok you can click a comment and do a video reaction, and then, like, most of the time when creators do that, then everybody will go to that person's page and, like, comment all the views. Yep. It started turning into something like that, so she was probably worried that would happen. But then I went on Zach's phone and searched her account, and then it like instantly popped up. So I'm like, yeah, she blocked me.
Wow. Dirty dog, you weirdo.
Yeah. But I'm like, this person would never say this to me in real life. Why do you have the right to say it online?
No, literally, like, what? Speaking of, like, your animals, Dino is having a field day right now on my bed. Dino, honey. You guys, I wish I could, like, bring him up close on the camera. Dino, bro, you guys are seeing, like, a shadow of him? I don't know if Katie can also probably see a shadow of him. Oh.
Yeah, on our side, your whole background's, like, blurred out. I don't know if you have, like, a filter on.
It
like,
is.
I can't even see him. He's just like a black blob. He's seeing things like fly, and then this black blob interacting with things.
Well, I'm recording my like camera part, which is how you guys are seeing me because we have 2 different devices going on. And so you just see literally Dino, which is a black and white blob, but you see things flying around in the back. He was like on the other side of me, like sitting and staring at me for a minute. And then he was like sitting up here. Well, I know the video gets cut too, so I actually don't know if the people on there will see it. But I was so distracted by making sure he didn't tear up everything. Yeah, you. Oh my, he just shook his head. You know what? Sassy. Animals are sassy. And you know what? I give Dino so much real food too. Especially when I run out of his treats, like I'll give him fruit. Food. I mean, he eats with me. You know what we do? We sit and eat cantaloupe together. We love cantaloupe. So that's like literally me and his breakfast. Like we'll literally just sit there and eat some cantaloupe together. Like blueberries. Like we'll eat blueberries, carrots. Like we just eat together, and he's happy. He's happy with that. But like I never feed Dino not in without knowing. And it's like, I guess steak, like, yes, steak is, like, common sense to, like, I guess, kind of, if a dog can handle it, but some dogs have sensitive bellies, and Dino has a sensitive belly, so I'm not just gonna feed him, like, a full-on ribeye, you know what I mean, or, like, the fat of a ribeye. I know a lot of people give, like, the dogs, like, fat of, like, steaks. Dino's stomach would be torn up. So, or like it's a salt, like obviously they can't have garlic, they can't have certain things, like animals just can't have certain stuff, y'all. So, you know what, leave Katie alone. If she wants to get the cat's crab for a day, they can have crab, okay? If they want a piece of cod, they can.
You know the thing with the crab though, I was worried because it was in a can, but also crab has like mercury, so I was like, I don't want to give my cats mercury poisoning.
Yeah.
But also canned crab has a lot of salt, so I was like, I don't know if that could hurt their kidneys, the salt, like, you know, there's things you don't think of. If it was fresh crab, I probably wouldn't have even
thought about it.
I still would have Googled it, but I would have been like less leery of it.
Yeah.
You know? But
dude, that's totally understandable. Also, wait, so do you just have like cans of crab? Like, how did?
No, not normally. It's just I just you know I do a lot of recipes because like one of the big things I do on Facebook is you know, like I'll do live cooking. So for like a while I would, you know, get things every single week for a specific live cooking event. So it was just like from one of those, and you know, they come in the 4-pack with like the saran wrap around it. So I just had like a little extra crab, and I was like, they'd like that.
Yeah, they can have it. That's fair. That's so sweet. Talking about recipes, me and we were just literally talking about if you guys, me and Katie, I feel like, I don't know, I think we're good cooks, Katie. I think we take a good consideration of everything we're cooking, what we put into our food, and I feel like that's like one of the most like, because that's like considered wellness, right? That's like part of like a wellness / lifestyle page.
Yeah, like cooking from home and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like we're so good at that, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we do have a good amount of like facts and like good about knowledge. That's the word. Like we have a lot of knowledge about those things. And I love cooking online. I think it's so fun. But like, I was literally just talking about this, and I want to ask you again. But have you ever thought about maybe in the future doing like a healthy cookbook type situation?
I would love to. You know, I think it would be really fun. And so from doing so many years of cooking online, my biggest pet peeve about it is if you're doing a new recipe every single day, it costs a lot of money. You know, because there was one point of my career where every single day I was following a new recipe, so I'm constantly buying new ingredients.
Oh my god.
And then you don't end up using everything, so then things expire, but then also you're buying so many things for every meal. So I like to make a cookbook. Nobody stole this idea. Maybe I shouldn't be saying it. But I want it to be like a 20-item cookbook where all the recipes use these 20 items, but in various ways. Or I could make it where it's like a built-in meal plan where the cookbook is like a week by week. So like I have all the ingredients for that week and then different recipes for every single day type of thing.
Clock it, capitalize off that right now. You need to do that. That is like your perfect cookbook. Like as an outsider that has like also been your friend, but also someone that's like obviously watched your content for so long, I feel like, Katie, that's like the perfect idea for you. Like a built-in meal plan, but also like, you know, just like straight up having the groceries on it. I like that. I like that a lot. I think if I ever made a cookbook, I think I would literally have, like, I think because I'm so unserious when I cook, and I'm, like, a creative cook. Like, that's how I like it. I don't follow nothing. I'm really bad at doing that. Like, really, really, really bad at doing that. So I want, like, if I ever made a cookbook, I want it to be so broad that, like, you can literally do whatever you want and add whatever you want to it. And I think that it's literally going to, like, either be called that, like, do whatever you want, add anything you want, Cookbook by JC. Or, like, just have that at the end of every single page and just be like, you know, do it like that. But I also don't make anything that's complicated. Like, I use the same 5 seasonings, max 8. You know, like, I really utilize, like, the citrus of, like, lemons. I really, really utilize, like, garlic. Like, garlic and onion just in general, whether it's powder, minced, all different types of onions, garlic, like, all different types of, like, pressed garlic, crushed garlic, roasted garlic, garlic butter. Like, I make my own garlic butter. Like, I just really utilize the same things, but I just know a lot about each little, like, vegetable or, like, each little fruit or each little additive. So, I don't know. I feel like my cookbook would be, like, kind of dumb because in my head, it's like, oh, yeah, roast some garlic, duh. But, like,
not everybody thinks of that, you know?
Not everyone thinks of that, and I think that's my problem because I think that things that I do are, like, common sense, but they're not.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I feel like that'd be the hardest part.
Yeah. No, I think it'd be so good because I mean, it would be automatically pretty healthy too because you're using limited ingredients and they're pretty clean, like lemon, garlic, you know. And that'd be really good. But yeah, don't doubt yourself. You know, that's like a big thing influencers or creators get in this loop is like they're like, oh, I don't know what to post because like I'm gonna have a boring day.
Yeah.
But like there's always the saying like, no, just like post it. Like, you know, everything is content. You know, even though you think it's boring because it's your like everyday, somebody will find it interesting or like aesthetic or soothing or whatever.
Absolutely.
You know.
I think it's so funny you said that too because I was thinking like, oh my god, did the thought just leave my head? Oh yeah, it did. So when I was on TikTok and this one girl said for like her month challenge of like growing her TikTok, every time she opens TikTok, she has to make a TikTok and post it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's such a good way to like make sure that you're on top of posting 7 to 10 videos a day, which I just like, you know what my biggest problem is where I'm like, I just posted a video, no one's gonna see it. I just posted something, they're gonna get annoyed. Like no one wants to see my face 10 times a day and then also see me on live. Like that's what I think. But that's also not true. So I don't know.
Because there's some people that don't like watching live. So then, you know, even though you said the story or whatever on the live, you know, they may not watch it or they may not catch it because it goes away. So
right, but that's so not true. It's like, you know, you can post multiple things. That's why I'm excited to get my like another new account, which if you guys watched the last episode, this will make sense. But I'm excited to get another new account because when I did have TikTok shop and stuff, I would do my live stream in the morning. Then what I would do is I would do like a little close up, like a little, you know, like aesthetic, like, oh, look at my hair and my makeup today. And then I could even do like an OTTD, which would be like a second video. And then I would do what my makeup was in like a breakdown video of the makeup I used. Then included like if there was like a review, that was a 4th video. And then a 5th video would be like how it wore or however. Like when I had like my shop, it was just so easy to do it all a day. But now I don't have my shop and I haven't had it. And I just hate going over what I have because I'm kind of like, no one could buy it. It doesn't really matter. It's just kind of there, you know. But I still try to make videos, or like it's always just free promotion. I'm just like I'm always doing free promotion for somebody, and it's just annoying. So I want to get paid, but then I'll do it.
You know, there's this TikTok trend too. I see people do is they'll post like, oh, I wonder how many brands will send me PR.
Yes!
And, like, so many brands send it. And, like, these people will have, like, 500 followers. I mean, like, follower count means nothing, like, you know.
It really doesn't.
But, like, it's just crazy that, like, some of these people get so much PR. You know, it never hurts to put yourself out there. It may feel embarrassing, but, you know, it's worth it. It's so worth it. But back to the cookbook. You could totally do a like non-alcoholic drink section.
I know.
You have a whole thing for that.
Yes, literally. That is like my goal. I would love to have that. Like maybe and like nothing crazy. Maybe just like 5 different recipes, like something really easy, or even like 3 different ones that are just like really easy, really light, something cutesy to make your girlfriends or like your mother or mother-in-law. You know, just like something easy. I don't know. I think also with mocktails, I'm still learning a lot about mocktails. So I don't know much. I feel like to be able to put it into something, but something as simple as like a strawberry smash. It's like get, you know, either like a strawberry water or a strawberry like hint water, or a strawberry like carbonated water. You can make carbonated or not, you know, whatever you're in the mood for. You know, add some like mint, strawberry, just, you know, mullet. What is that when you like crush it up in like the thing and you
I think
like
that's it. Like you
mudding
mullet it. It
mudding
sounds
it?
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, muddle.
That's what it is. When you like yes, like when you muddle it all together, you know, you pour it in the thing, put a cute cube of ice in it, and like you put a little, you know, little rosemary leaf or something in it, and you're done. It's like, it's so simple, but it's like so effective. A little simple syrup goes a long way, you know, a little maraschino cherry if you like cherry, like strawberry cherry moment. I love that. I'm also the queen of Shirley Temples, so I want to have a Shirley Temple recipe.
Love them too.
Love them. And what I do with my Shirley Temples, Katie, is I'll put vanilla ice cream, so it's like a float. Ooh. So I'll put vanilla ice cream. Well, I'll make the Sprite and like put the grenadine and stuff, and I'll mix that all together. And then I'll put a glob of like vanilla ice cream at the bottom, top it with whipped cream, or I'll just use like a heavier whipped cream that has like a little bit of fat in it. Because like sometimes I just need that. Like sometimes like you need a little bit of fat and like a little bit of sugar to like make you feel better. So I'll put like whipped cream on there. And it tastes so good, and it kind of like, the whipped cream kind of like melts and it like goes to the bottom, and then you have like the cherries in there too with the whipped cream. It's so good, and it's like extra sweet. Like I love it.
That sounds really good. Mm-hmm. You know, you have an Amazon storefront, right?
Yes.
So another thing you could do is you could put a QR code on like every page or something. Maybe that's a little overkill, but like you could put the QR codes for like things you're using. So, like, if you're using a specific syrup in your non-alcoholic beverage, you could put the QR code to your shop front, or that specific item even.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, it's funny because I also have a non-alcoholic, like, company I have in my link tree that I work with, so I could even probably try to pull that QR code.
Yeah, you could do meal pairings where you have the meal and then the QR code for that.
See, that'd be great. Cool. Oh my god, I love this. I love all of this. We need to, oh my god, write all this down. I love all of this.
Amazon also works with Whole Foods now. Have you seen that? Like some places you can order, you can put the QR code so people can buy all the food for the recipe, and then you can get commission off of it.
Girl, I'm writing this down right now. Guys, I have my pen and my paper out. QR code cookbook. QR cookbook. Dead serious, y'all. Oh my god, I love this. So we'll have like, what, 3 to 5 mocktails. And I'm thinking like, I don't know, like I feel like we need like, maybe like 15, like I feel like I want a small cookbook, you know?
Yeah.
Like the staples, like I make the best grilled cheese in the whole wide world. I'm convinced. Mm-hmm. So I want like a grilled cheese. I want a chicken cutlet. I want like, and then like make the chicken cutlet into like a chicken cutlet sandwich. Like elevate your chicken cutlet. You know what I mean? I'm all about leftovers, too. I'm all about leftovers. So I feel like I could make literally a cookbook about leftovers because I love a good leftover moment, you know?
That'd be really cute, too, to even have, like, a whole chapter dedicated to leftovers. Like, throughout the book, you could be like, say you make a chicken cutlet. At the bottom of the recipe, you could write, like, reference page, blah, 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 for what to do with the leftovers, and then that brings you to the leftovers section, and then you have like all the recipes relating to that. I
love that. So maybe we'll do 10 to 15 normal recipes, and then pages to leftovers. Cause I feel like no one knows normally what to do with leftovers, but I am the queen of leftovers. Like I really am. It's actually insane what I can do with a leftover sandwich. Any type of meat, as long as I have rice or pasta, I have some kind of grain, I am golden when it comes to a leftover. All I need is 1 veggie, 1 protein, 1 grain. I'm golden. I'll make anything. Also, I want to make my own homemade mayo. That's something I've been wanting to work on.
Ooh, that would be good. That'd be cool.
Yeah, because if I make my homemade mayo, I make my own homemade ranch. I make the best ranch. Maybe I should have a dips page too. It's really me writing this stuff down. I have to write everything down, y'all. I do ranch. I want to make my own mayo. My trick to my ranch is I put paprika in it. And it gives it like a little twang. Like, gives it a little smoke, but like a little twang. It's so good. Yeah. What's your favorite dip? Do you have a favorite dip?
I'm not much of like a dipper.
I love a dipper.
The only thing I ever get is like spinach and artichoke dip, and then I'll normally only get it at restaurants, but every so often I'll get like an intense craving for it, so I'll make it at home. And then like instead of the sour cream and whatever else they put in it, I use non-flavored Greek yogurt, and I'll use like nutritional yeast and this non-fat mozzarella cheese. It's just so good. It's made out of skim milk, so it's 0 fat, but it's like 10 grams of protein per serving. And it's not added protein. That's just like it naturally comes from the cheese. That's what I've been really into, is like finding foods where it naturally has protein and it's not pumped into the food. Yeah, you know, your body like doesn't, like some proteins your body doesn't absorb. So the more natural you can do it, the better. I haven't really had protein supplements in a really long time. Instead, I've been trying to eat at least 30 grams of protein in every single meal, but have it from the meal itself. And that's been really helpful. And I feel like my energy's been up too, because like my body is processing it a lot easier than all these like supplements. Yeah. I feel like my body was like overworking in some way. But I don't know what led me to this point. What were we talking about? Oh, dips. Spinach and artichoke dip. Love. I really like. Yeah.
Oh, see now. I think I'm hungry. I love a good little dip. Even like something last night I was doing on my live. If you guys don't know, I cook a lot on TikTok live. So if you guys ever want to hang out for dinner, I'm normally cooking from either like I also cook dinner late, which is not good. I think it's just because when I'm in my zone from like either any type of work, whether it's social media or whether it's in the salon, like when it's salon nights, I don't get home till like 8 o'clock. So it's either I eat at work or I come home and I eat something, and, you know, I'm cooking from 8 to 9. I also don't cook anything that takes me longer than an hour. Like, I'm very, very quick when it comes to every aspect of my life. Excuse me. I have carbonated water right here, so I'm a little burpy, y'all. Don't judge me. But yeah, I like to cook very fast. I don't like anything that takes me too long. Anything that takes me too long, like if I was making like a pot of gravy or something like that, like obviously that's like that's a whole day affair. But I don't know. I don't like to do all that. So I kind of make things that are quick, simple, effective, always have a grain, a veggie, protein. You know, I've been eating a lot of fish. A lot of fish lately. Yeah. I feel like I've been like craving seafood, like actively, and I don't know what that means because I'm deficient in something. I crave whatever I'm deficient in, which is my favorite part about having a transplanted stomach, because I'm so aware of like iron and magnesium. Like when I eat a lot of cherries, I know that I'm eating a lot of magnesium. Or like potassium when I eat a lot of bananas or a lot of tomatoes. If you eat a lot of tomatoes, that will skyrocket your potassium. Be careful. Learn that the hard way. But I like know what's like rich in what. And so I feel like when I'm just lacking something, I normally start craving it, and then I could get my blood work done. It's like, oh yeah, you're deficient in this right now. And I'm like, oh, that's why. Yeah. And I just eat a whole lot of it and then I fix it myself. So it's nice. Yeah.
You know, it's funny because I've been craving seafood too. And like yesterday I went food shopping really hungry, so I'm eating a lot of stuff. I got 2 things of salmon. Yum. Like pre-marinated stuff. And then I also got smoked salmon locks for my bagel this morning. Solid. And then I got a bag of shrimp. And Zach's like, there's no way you're gonna eat that in time before it expires. But like, I'm like, no, Zach. Like, this is all I've been thinking about for like 2 days straight. I'm like, I need to satisfy it. But also, I've been really, really craving Chinese food. So I don't know what that means I'm lacking in, but seafood and Chinese food, I'm like, that's all I think of right now.
You know what's crazy? Because Chinese food, that's my least, like, I don't eat Chinese food at all. And it's like, literally, it's just something I just don't care for. But like tonight, I'm craving, me and my girlfriend tonight, we're gonna go out and get honey grow. Do you know what honey grow is?
No, I've never heard it.
Oh my god, Katie, you would love it. You would love Honey Grow. If you're ever here in Jersey, bro, I'm taking you to Honey Grow because you would be obsessed. So it's stir fry, but it's all healthy stir fry, and it's like Chipotle, but it's all healthy. Yeah. And like there's nothing obviously like added. But it's like in front of you, like you get to pick your noodles. So you could pick like whole wheat noodles or regular egg noodles, or you could do a salad, and you could do half noodles, half salad, and they could build you a whole salad. But it's literally done right in front of you, and you get to pick like whatever you want on it. But everything is just so much cleaner, and all the ingredients of the ones here in Jersey, they're all locally sourced from the farms in Jersey.
Yeah.
And then, like, so on and so forth. So I love that it's all, like, locally sourced, or it's at least, like, they literally have, like, a thing on the wall of where each ingredient's from, so that way you can tell, and you can look up the farms and, like, stuff like that. So, I love it there, but they have this one, like, sauce, and it's called sesame soy, and sesame garlic, that's what it is, sesame garlic sauce, and I love it. I could eat it every single day. I love it. 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 And so I get a bowl, and it's normally just like egg noodles, because why not? And then it's that sauce. I get red onions, cauliflower, tomatoes, peppers, mushrooms. I get a whole lot. Of stuff. But you could choose for it to have not protein or protein in it. You could choose however many vegetables. You could choose, how much sauce you want in it. It's just very controlled. Like, you have a lot of control of what it is. And I essentially make my own honey grow because I love stir fry. Like, I love stir fry, and that's what it is. It is stir fry. So, it taught me how to make my own stir fries at home, and I love it.
Yeah, that sounds like absolutely amazing. That sounds so freaking good.
They have so many different flavors of sauce too. Like, you don't even need to get a sauce, like, truly. But like, they have all different ones. But they have every summer they do it's like some kind of bowl, but it has crab in it and Old Bay seasoning. But they also make this like butter sauce out of the Old Bay and like lemon, and they put that in the bowl with like the noodles and the crab and like whatever vegetables you want. And it's just so good. It is so good. Yeah,
that does sound really good. I think the closest thing we have to it is called hot pot, and it's
like Korean hot pot.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of different things. The one we have, it's called like volcano hot pot.
Ooh.
But it's like they have a mix of like Taiwanese, Korean, Japanese. I'm not sure where hot pot originates from.
Yeah.
But like you'll get like it's like a big bowl, and it's divided down the middle, and you can choose to have it like soup on both sides, or you could have soup and then the grill, or soup. Or like we do like a cheese corn dip, which is really, really good.
Yum!
Oh my God. Like you can like put whatever you want, because it's kind of like melting pot. If you guys have been to melting pot, like you choose your base, then you choose what you want in it, and then you cook all the stuff in front of you in the soup base, and then you can choose noodles or whatever. Like you literally design everything. But then they also have this whole like, it's almost like a salad bar, but it just has like 20 different sauces, and then they have like little desserts, and then they also have like little extra things like egg rolls, like things that you wouldn't put in the soup but are like pre-cooked, so you'd like grab it and stuff, and it's like and it's all you can eat. There's a time limit though. You only have like 2.5 hours. But I mean, that's plenty of time.
That is,
but it's all you can eat during that time.
Wow, dude, that just sounds so delish. Like, wow. Yeah, I'm so excited for Honey Grow. I haven't eaten out in about 2 weeks, which is pretty good.
That is good.
I try not to eat
so bad lately.
Really?
Yeah, because we've been having, so like we did a family garage sale, and then all the stuff's been sitting in my garage. Like we did sell a lot the first time, and then I was doing Facebook Marketplace Challenge, trying to do like $1,000 in a month, and that did pretty good, but I still have a lot of stuff. And like last week, my parents brought even more. So then last weekend we had another garage sale. But like whenever, I don't know, like, oh, hey Mort. I came from a family, like whenever you do something, you treat yourself to food.
I love that.
Whenever we have the garage sale, I'm like, Zach, let's get Dunkin', or let's get Starbucks. Like we need to get something, because I deserve it. I did this thing. So like literally it's been like 5 weeks in a row where we got in Dunkin'. And I mean, it's still not bad. Like it's like we're not getting it every day, but like I do feel guilty.
Now, are you getting Dunkin' for dinner or like for breakfast?
For breakfast.
Okay.
Because like we'll do the garage sale like we'll wake up at like 6 a.m.
Oh wow.
Type of thing. Because like it's so hot in Florida. All the people that show up for garage sales, like we'll get the most people at 6 a.m. There's like a 6 a.m. rush.
Wow.
And then there's like a 9 p.m. rush, because I think like people are either going to church or maybe they're coming back from church. I don't know what time church is, but that sounds bad. But like we got like, it's weird because it's like a 6 a.m. rush, 9 a.m. rush, and then after that, nothing. Because it's just, it gets 104. Nobody wants to be on your driveway at 104 degrees Fahrenheit, you know? But yeah, so like we'll wake up really early and get Dunkin'. But I've been eating out like every single week, and it's 40 days till the wedding. So I'm like, I need to trim down a little bit.
I'm so excited for your wedding. I wish I could be there. That is so fun.
You're welcome to come. It's in Korea.
Katie,
days.
I am not making it to Korea 40 days. You know what? I'll use my passport for the first time. Wait, actually, let me see what's happening exactly in 40 days. So it's, what day in September is it?
Well, we leave August 30th. So technically it's like August 30th and then 2 weeks after that. I think we get back like September 15th-ish or 16th.
Are you guys getting married on a Saturday?
No. So, all right, to legally get married in a different country, you have to go to the U.S. Embassy. And then it's like one of those things that will take a whole entire day. So we're like, oh, we don't want to waste a whole day in a foreign country. Like, we would much rather explore. So we're going to be symbolically married over there.
Okay.
And then when we come back, have it legally. But like, we're literally just going to go in, sign the paperwork. That's it. Like, no ceremony, no nothing type of thing.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha. So,
yeah.
So are you guys gonna, like, do you have a dress and everything? Like, how's that happening?
No, I don't have a dress.
Okay, that's fair.
No, like, it's so nonchalant.
That's like
I'm the
so
type of
you.
person. Yeah, like when me and Zach first started dating, I said like, oh, I don't think I'd ever want to get married. Like, I'm not like the marriage type. Not for like any reason besides like I just like I don't see like the point of it in a way. And like, I mean, I do get the point, but I'm like, it's not.
You haven't been dreaming about it since you were a little girl walking down the aisle with a white dress in a giant church and like having everybody there standing in front of you being like, yay!
Yeah, like that was never like my big dream.
Yeah.
Zach though, like he's the type, he dreamed of a marriage since like a little kid. Like he used to like act it out. Like he like that's his big dream. But he was just like, if you never want to get married, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like if you never want to have kids, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like he's just like, whatever you want to do, I just want to be with you.
Love it.
You know, type of thing. Like very, very sweet. But like it's always been his dream, and like, you know, I love him so much. So like I'm like, let's do a wedding. Like let's do it. Like, you know, because I know it will make him happy, and then like, you know, we're making it into something really fun because we both love travel. So we're gonna, you know, instead of spending a bunch of money on a wedding, because I do think, like, for me personally, that would be such a waste of money. I hate parties. I don't like being, like, the center of attention. I don't want my, like, whole family looking at me. Because, like, I'm very private, too, with, like, relationships and stuff. Like, I'm not the type of person, like, I wouldn't, like, kiss Zach in front of my parents. Like, you know, I'm very private. So, we're, like, you know, we're making it into something really fun. And, you know, it'll be, you know. But I feel like we kind of act like a married couple anyway. Like, we have a joint bank account. We have a house together, you know. So, all of it's going to be is, like, it'll be on paper officially.
Yeah, it'll be officially on there. And I think, you know what, though, Katie, that's so beautiful. And I think that's so good for, like, you guys. And you guys know that, like, for you guys, you know. Like, it's just, listen, I see people get married every weekend. And I see multiple people get married every weekend. And I've been in rooms where I'm like, y'all shouldn't be getting married. But that's my opinion, and I'm just here for 3 hours glamming everybody and be on my way. But, you know, and then I hear really beautiful stories about how people met and, you know, they want this big wedding, or they didn't want a big wedding and then they did, like, last minute, and, like, they had to put this whole thing together, and then that's when they hired me, and, like, you know, all these things. And it's like, whatever way, normally it always works out, honestly, really perfectly, like, for the couple, and I think that's really cool. And I think that's really beautiful because it really is just one of those where it's like, if that's what you and Zach want, like, no one should, like, judge that or think it's, like, necessarily even wrong, you know? Because there is no wrong. It's marriage. It's, like, there's going to be ups and downs, and nothing's perfect in general. And there is no perfect wedding. Like, it's funny because I actually never wanted to get married until this year. And I never, ever, ever, ever saw myself ever being a wife until this year. And so I was like, not that I have a husband and lined up or anything. There may be a little roster, but other than that, we don't. It's like, well, actually, I don't know if you could make me a wife, but that's actually my new goal. And like, that is my dating, I guess, give you guys a little tea. That's like my dating quote that I keep telling myself, like in my head, if I go on a date with a guy or if I talk to a guy. And it's, you know, there's a lot of things about me that, you know, it's hard. And like my life's not easy. It's not nonchalant. It's not, I wish it was in a lot of aspects, but it's chaotic. Like my job's chaotic. You know, I'm not home a lot. I can't be a housewife if that's what somebody wanted to be. I need to be taken care of in many, many aspects. I'm very needy, and I know I am, and that's okay. And, you know, I've learned a lot from just, even just, like, talking to different guys and stuff like that. But my number one thing I keep telling myself is, like, don't be with them if they're not going to make you a wife. And that is my number one thing that I've told myself this now for a year and a half, actually, that I don't want to be with anybody that wouldn't make me a wife. And that being said, that they won't do the things to provide for me. They won't do the things to make me comfortable. Or if I'm tired of working a million jobs, will they pick up everything? And will they go, you know what? Stay home as long as you want and then go back to work whenever you want. I'll take everything. I will control everything and I will provide and protect you with security. You know what I mean? So that's like my new thing is like, you know what? I never wanted to be a wife. But damn, now I want to be a wife. And if I am going to be with my future husband would want to make me a wife. Like, he would want me. If I wake up and go, I want a fairy tale wedding, he'll go, let's make it happen. You know what I mean? Or if I want to go, you know what, I want to go get married in a forest with 20 people around us. I want to have, you know, I want to be outside. I want the ocean, earth, fire, like, you know, air all around us and just have the elements around us. And make my own wedding dress and have my girlfriends just there. I don't care if it's matching bridesmaids and groomsmen and all this. I just want it to be a really nice place for everybody just to go and celebrate our love. He would be fine with it. And he'd go, let's make it happen. You know what I mean? So that's like my new absolute goal. And I love that like Zach's like that for you. Because like that's like the sweetest thing ever. Like what more could a girl literally want? You know? But yeah, I feel like that's, like, my favorite thing I tell myself now. I'm like, I will be a wife one day. I'm gonna be a bride one day because I would never entertain anybody, I don't think, at this point in my life that wouldn't want to do that with me. So, yeah.
And it's good you're upfront with it, too, because then, like, they're not wasting your time and you're not wasting their time.
Oh,
like, I wish more people were more honest with, like, exactly what they want, you know?
Oh, yeah. Actually, side note while we're talking about this... Katie, I'm dead serious, everyone that's watching. I've had 3 men, okay, tell me in 2 weeks that I am intimidating and scary. And when I asked them why, they said because I'm so upfront and honest and I'm so go, 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 and I work so hard and I'm very independent and it scares them. I said, good, you should be scared. Sorry, tell me you're weak and insecure without telling me you're weak and insecure.
Yeah. Oh my god, like...
That tells me like, everything I need to know. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't take me on a date. No, I'm not. Nope. I will never, ever, ever, ever be with an insecure man in my life.
Yeah. I like how they're complaining about all positive things. They're like, we're upset you're making money. We're upset you have goals. We're upset you're honest. Like, what do you want? You want me to lie? You want me to have no goals? You want me to... rely on you for everything? Like,
my point
that's
exact.
Crazy.
Like, isn't that insane?
Yeah, that really is. Bro. Actually.
Yeah, I'm over it. But I'm also very happy because there's also men, they're like, you're literally incredible. And I'm like, I know. Like, sorry. And they're like, I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, I know I'm crazy. Like, and that's okay. And they're like, no, like, this is really cool. And I'm like, I know. But at the same time, what do you do? Because you also have to match my level of a little bit crazy for me to be with you, because I literally can't be with someone that's not like me in my life now. So I'm just kind of like, okay.
Do you ever use like Tinder, or do you like meet people like through people?
Normally honestly, I'm really lucky. I meet a lot of people through people that I meet. Like, a lot of my friends have tried, like, setting me up with things like that, but, my one girlfriend, I've actually never told anybody this yet, so this is the first time. If you guys listen to this, the first time I've actually ever said this even out loud. One of my best friends, she was on a dating app, and, she was like, Jay, like, just download it, and I was like, ugh. like, I don't know. And it was, like, a really small one. Like, it's not one that's, like, huge, like Tinder, like, Hinge, I know is, like, another one. It's nothing like that. It's actually a really, really small app. And she was like, can you just do it with me? And she was like, I just, like, I don't know. And I was like, you know what? It made her feel better. It made me feel better, too. So I was like, you know what? Let's have some fun. So we did. And I met a few nice people through it, but then I just wound up, like, deleting it because I was just, like, it's so, like, hit or miss. And, like, weirdos, like, just straight up weirdos. And this is actually, it's funny because I also was told 2 of those times that I was scary was also through those, because this just happened, actually. Like, this is so funny. And I was just like, if this is the energy that this is going to keep bringing, I don't want it. Like, I also do believe that I'm going to meet, like, my future husband very organically. Like, it's not going to be forced. I don't think it's going to be through, like, it's necessarily, like, an app or, like, social media. I think it's going to be very, very organic, in a way. And I have very, very, very high expectations of him. So he better show up, show out.
Yeah.
My camera keeps moving, but yeah, that's the dating world right now. It's crazy.
You know, me and Zach were technically a Tinder success story.
Really?
We matched on Tinder, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Technically. I mean, we went to the same high school, but barely talked. He was actually dating a acquaintance of mine, like, during, like, you know, at the lunch table, like, it was, like, a girl who would normally sit with us.
Yeah.
And then, so it's funny, because since I was kind of friends with her, I always got to hear, like, all the tea about him. Like, if she complained about him, like, I heard it. So, like, I knew that side of him. And then, our school, there was, like, an opportunity, like, they gave it to us, like, freshman year, where, they talked about, like, a Europe trip. But, like, we would have to completely pay for it, obviously. Yeah. But they told us our freshman year, that way we would have 4 years to make money. So that's, like, when I got my first job. I was working at, like, an ice cream shop. But he did that, too. So we ended up both going on this Europe trip together. And because of our last names, we had to sit next to each other, like, on all the buses and stuff. So, like, we talked a little bit. And then after that trip, we didn't talk, but then I had Tinder. I downloaded Tinder. Yeah. And then we matched on Tinder. So then we finally went on, like, an actual real date. But, like, so many times we were, like, connected throughout life. Oh, and you know another crazy thing? So he was born in the same state I was, an hour away from my hospital.
Oh, my God.
In New York. And then we both moved down to Florida and then met here. So we could have met in New York, technically, because we were literally 1 hour away from each other. Wow. But then we ended up meeting in Florida. But then, you know, the whole Tinder thing. And then we went on our first date. Wow. And then after that first date, Zach ghosted me for 1 whole year. And then he messaged me back drunk. And then we went on our second date. And then now we're here.
Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Back it up. I have questions. So, wait. So, okay. So he was with an acquaintance of yours back in the day.
Yeah, like freshman year of high school type of thing.
Okay, so did he always think you were cute?
He always said I was really cute, and he actually thought I was very intimidating because I'm very, very quiet.
Clock it.
He was always like, well, you never spoke. So he was like, I always thought, like, maybe you thought you were like better than everybody because, like, you never talked to anybody. And I was like, because I'm shy, you know, just like I would stick to, like, my friend group type of thing. But he said he really, really was interested in me because I looked like PewDiePie's girlfriend.
Yes, you do. You do look like.
And he was like, I always kind of had a crush on you throughout high school, but I didn't want to come up to you because, like, you never spoke to anybody, so it was really intimidating. Oh my God. And then we ended up sitting next to each other on that Europe trip, and then, you know. Wait. But then before our second date, too, he texted me through Tinder, so Tinder brought us together twice.
Tinder brought y'all together. Wait, you guys, she really does. That's so funny. This is, oh my God, what's her? PewDiePie, right?
Yeah.
What's his wife's name? What is her?
I don't know. She doesn't have social media.
Marzia.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't really have social media anymore. I'm pretty sure she retired.
They just post their kid. Like, she literally, I think she's one of those that literally just uses. Oh, wait, she's on Instagram actually pretty well. But she also owns oh my God, Katie, I'm sending this to you right now. She has a company that makes these little tiny cute objects, I guess.
What is it?
It's
Is it
just
like a figure?
It's just like little figures.
That's so cute. It's like a little cup.
It's like a little cup, you guys. Look at this. I want to show you guys on there too. Oh, I got it.
That is really cute. That's so cute.
It's in cinematic mode, so it's hard to show. Anyway, you guys, she has her own brand, and she also has a market of clothing and accessories. Yeah, her and PewDiePie, they both own that. Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh my god, and it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I used to watch these people. Dino, come here, mommy. Why is he barking? If you guys hear him barking in the back, ignore that. But yeah, they're doing well. They're doing really well, PewDiePie. But anyway, yeah, you do actually look like her in a way. That's so funny. Sorry, guys, sidetrack. So Zach was always. I'm gonna show them a picture. You guys can kind of see the resemblance. That's so cute. You guys really do give off the same vibe.
Yeah, I kind of like the same face shape.
Yeah, that is so cute. And you guys both have like, I feel like working with faces and like face shapes and stuff, like you do have that face shape that you could turn one into anything if you wanted to. Like you could cosplay, you could dress up, like you can make yourself very animated, which I'm also the same way. And that's why I think people think we look alike when we could be sisters, is because we literally like, we have those characteristics about us. A lot of people don't, but when you do, you do. And I always say, like, when you have, like, our face shapes, our eyes, our nose, like, even just, like, lips that you can easily overline or lips that you kind of just keep themselves, it's very, very easy to transform and turn yourself into anything and make you look like however you wanted. It's like a fun little superpower, but I always think makeup's, like, really, really fun on our face shapes because we literally can do whatever we want, pretty much any colors. We can rock, essentially, like, anything and turn any liner into graphic liner, a regular eyeliner, do black, white on the waterline. It's going to affect our eyes differently. Like, it's just so cool. But that's makeup artistry standpoint. I think that, back to you and Zach, I think that's so cute. So you guys went on a date. Can we talk about, where did you guys go? Where was the first date on? What was that like?
Oh, so we went to a local park. I think I kind of alluded to this before, but like, our first date was a tennis date because Zach's really good at tennis.
Yes, you've told me this.
Yeah. And that got me into fitness.
Yes.
You know, that's the whole reason I started fitness, was that one tennis date, because I was really competitive, and I've only ever been like competitive academically before.
Love it.
And I hated working out, but I was like, I'm gonna be a good sport on this date. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll do tennis. It actually ended up being really fun. I really, really liked it. So then I wanted to like get more athletic.
So then he ghosted you after the date?
Yeah, for a whole year. A whole entire year.
You're better than me. Oh my god. Wait, so did he ever say why he did? Was he like too scared still?
Yeah.
Or?
So I had a really, really crazy ex, and I won't go into like all the stories, but when I broke up, like this is how he was. He would not let me break up with him. He said, you know, breaking up is an adult decision, and both people have to consent to breaking up. So even if you don't want to be in this relationship because I want to be in the relationship, we are still together.
I'd smack him.
And
oh my god.
I broke up with him 3 times. And each time he's like, you have to explain all your reasoning, give specific examples. And, you know, I'm like a kid. So like, I'm like, I don't know better. So I had to give him a case once. And he's like, no, that's not good enough. And then I did it again. And then a 3rd time. And then the 4th time, my dad had to be like, no, you cannot date my daughter anymore. But he was still like very, very like attached to me.
Ew.
So he found out somehow that me and Zach went on this date. So he called up Zach because he was also from our high school.
Mm-hmm.
So he had Zach's number from doing like a class project before.
Yeah.
He called up Zach saying that me and him were still together.
Stop
and he's just
it.
like, and he's like, I can't believe, like, I thought we were solid, like, even though we're not friends, you know, we've always been cool with each other, so I can't believe you're helping my girl cheat. And so Zach's like, oh, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that, that's messy. And then I'm like, Zach, why didn't you ask me? But, like, this person, like, I broke up with during, or, like, right around, like, high school graduation. So it was still like 4 months fresh type of thing. Because a month after graduation, then we did the Europe trip. And then that was 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
So, and then there was like another month. And then me and Zach matched on Tinder.
Yeah.
So it was like 4 months after the 4th time I broke up with him. And he's still like calling people in my life, texting all my sisters. Like, he texted, like, really vulgar things to my sisters, being like, because of these reasons, she has to stay with me and marry me one day, type of thing.
Ew.
Yeah, it was really weird. And now he's, I believe, a doctor. So
What?
I'm like, oh God, his patience. I'm just like, I don't know, like, because he's like certified crazy.
Oh my God, imagine if he's like a psychologist. That'd be even crazier.
I don't know what he does.
Thank God.
I blocked him on a lot of things, but like, through another friend, I saw like his profile picture, and it was like him in his like uniform and stuff. And when we were together, he always like talked about it and stuff. And he was actually like a very smart guy. Like, he patented this like pee test. But he actually patented it like at the age of like 16.
Wow. And
it was a test to see your risk of having cancer.
Oh, wow.
And it was like a huge thing. It had something to do with like your alkaline levels. And based on your alkaline levels, when they're like imbalanced, that can actually show that like you'll have a higher chance of mutation in your cells. So he wanted to make something that was super affordable, that like anybody could just like pee on this stick, and it would tell them their risk factor, and then they'll know like, oh, I should go to the doctor to get this checked out or do what. So yeah, he is very smart, I guess.
He's smart in a way that's like, he needs to stick to like robots and medical, and like not when it comes down to women and dating and like personal life. He's probably just stupid and crazy.
Yeah, and like his dad was kind of very weird too, because like his dad, I remember like I was driving with them all in the car one day, and there was like an Aerosmith song, and the dad's like, oh, I wrote that song, he stole it. And I'm like, there's no way Aerosmith stole a song from you. And then, but he also said stuff too, like, oh, you know, my kid, he only patented it because of me, it was my idea. And I'm like, how rude to like try to steal your son's like idea, type of thing. But no, his dad, I think, was like a pathological liar. But also his dad stalked his mom to the point that that's the reason why she started dating him. So I wonder if that's why the guy thought that was okay to do to me too.
Yeah. He was like, oh no, like, I'm in love with you, I'm getting you, girl. Like, my dad got my mom, girl, I'm getting you. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, because his dad would always say that too, like as a very romantic story, being like, oh, I drove by her house one night and caught her face in the window, and I was like, I instantly knew from God and an angel that came to me that this is the woman I need to be with. So every single day he would drive by her house and just watch her in the windows. And then one day he ended up knocking on the door pretending like his car broke, and then he asked to use her phone, so he went inside her house and then got her number and then would just text her randomly, and she didn't know who he was.
What?
But even she was like, wow, this is so romantic, because he texted me for such a long time, you know, saying how beautiful and blah blah blah. So they're a good match. But he would always say it was the angels were talking to him.
Wow.
And oh God, he was also very, well, okay, I don't want to give away this feature because some people in my personal life will know, but like he was part of a very specific religion, and he was always like the whole like third eye thing, and like, you know, like you can curse people and stuff, and I mean he would always wear his like little horn necklace and things, and like, but like they were like super into it. Like when you walked through the barrier of their house, they would like spray you with water, and then like, you know,
oh wow,
they believed in like the whole like evil eye curse and stuff.
Yeah, well, you know, it's crazy too, because like open and honestly, you guys know how I am like with religion. You guys know, I feel like we've talked about that too with Katie a little bit. Also, you guys totally just saw me kill a gnat like 2 seconds ago. Sorry about that. I just like clapped out of nowhere. Anyway, I do believe that there is a lot of religions when people just take it way too far. It's like, okay, you can 100% be spiritual, meditate your life away, baby girl, like, look for the signs, believe in whatever you want to believe. Like, I was born and raised Catholic, still very spiritual, love it. But there's people that it's like, when you are living your life, not by it, because that doesn't, like, when I believe that you can walk your life however you want, but at the same time, when you are taking it to where it's affecting other people, so say, and you are pushing it down on people to where it's like, oh, I'm acting bad because something told me to. It's like, that's not okay. You need to go to like trauma like therapy and like spiritual therapy, because now you're using it not for good. And at least I was born and raised to say, it was all for good. It's all about love and light and all of this stuff. But when you start using your spirituality to act out in a crazy way, when you know you're being crazy, it's like, girl, I'm sorry. You gotta take a step back. You gotta come back down to earth. Come back down to earth, babe. Thank you. Yeah, no, I don't like that. That's insane, Katie. I can't believe you went through that. And so Zach was like, that's understandably why he would ghost you for a year, though.
Yeah. And then, like, after a year, he was, like, talking to his dad. Zach was talking to his dad about, like, relationships and stuff. And his dad was like, oh, what about that girl, Katie? And then, like, he explained it. And then his dad's like, well, it's been a year. It's just going.
Period.
So then he, like, took a bubble bath to relax and drank some wine and then texted me. And then eventually he asked about the whole situation. Oh, Zach's home.
That's okay. We can edit it out.
Oh, and his mom, too, though. Like, she worked at a uniform store. And so, like, the uniform store sold to, like, hospitals, police officers, things like that.
Yeah.
And one of the things I can never forget is she would wear nurse scrubs. And she was like, oh, because I work at a uniform store, she wears it.
Yeah.
But she was like saying like how much she loved it, because she would go into like Publix and be like, oh, I'm a nurse. And they would let her cut the line. Because she would be like, oh, I'm like in between shifts. And she would use that for everything.
Stop
like,
it.
For discounts or to skip lines and stuff. And I'm like,
oh, okay. So on top of like the crazy, a little unstable attitude, on top of that, the mother was also a little, okay, got it.
Yeah, I mean, she would have had to have been to like,
also fall in love with the
how
stalker.
his father was. Yeah.
Like, sorry to say. And also, if anyone has ever fallen in love with their stalker, listen, you do you, boo. I'm not judging, but at the same time, that just blows my mind, because when men, like, oh my god, it's like...
It's a medical condition. It's called, like, Stockholm Syndrome,
Stockholm
right?
Syndrome. Yeah, you're right.
It's a real thing. Like, the whole Beauty and the Beast, Belle Stockholm Syndrome.
It's, oh my god, that is so crazy. You guys, be careful out there. I know that we were supposed to talk skincare, but at the same time, I don't know if we should talk about that in this episode. I feel like this episode was too good to like...
Yeah, and we never talked about YouTube either.
We didn't. No. That's okay, we can save it.
Yeah.
I can't believe, wow, I feel like, wait, hold on. Number one, have you ever talked about all that stuff online, or no?
No, not really. Kinda, actually. One of my first YouTube videos, I did a crazy dating story.
Okay.
But that was pre-Zach, so it wasn't like everything. But
okay. So this, I feel like they're gonna learn, I don't know, I just feel like everyone just learned so much about you. I also just learned so much about you. I also think is like, when you are really sweet, like, when you're a really sweet girl and you have a good head on your shoulders and you're very hardworking and things like that, people in general don't think that there's crazy dating stories or like crazy lore that you have about you, because they just assume that you're just like, oh, like peace, love, and happiness and everything's fine. And it's like, nothing crazy's ever happened because I'm perfect. It's like, no, bro. Like, I've even had things that like I could never obviously talk about, like even on here, because it'd be like, what? But like it's like you immediately shaking your head. But it's like even just something like that, like, you guys, Katie has lore. I have lore. We definitely need to do, like, once I go on a few more dates that I have like lined up, I can like rate them all like officially. Because I feel like now it's like getting to the point where I'm like, okay, like, I've talked to a little bit of like different types of men, like in all different realms. And now I'm like, okay, like I am piecing together what I do not want and what I do want. And so I feel like I have some pretty good stories. I have some really good stories for a whole like episode on that if you ever want to do one.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I think being kind of like nice and approachable too.
Yes.
You approach more weird people.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like Zach's like the only guy I've dated that has been like normal.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Oh my god, I attract the craziest people. Like, actually, like, clinically insane, straight up. Or, you know what is crazy, and I've always said this, because I'm so sure of myself and I'm so confident, I attract men that hate themselves and are so insecure and they don't know what to do, or they just like don't know, like they are so confused with themselves, and it's a bad pattern. Like it's a really, really, really bad pattern. And that is something I don't think I could ever pursue, and I'm realizing that more and more. Because it's starting to the point where it starts to bother me. So I'm like, babe, make up your mind. Like, shut up. Like, you man up and make up your mind, please. Like, you know, especially now, because I don't talk to anybody my age. I only talk to men that are, like, older than me. And I'm like, you are 25, close to also 30. I would think you would have certain things, like, down and figured out. No, not at all. Not at all. It's insane. But there's crazy stories, you guys. There's a lot of stories.
Yeah. Comment down below if you want to hear a whole like episode of all of our crazy stories.
Yes, please. I would love to know. That's kind of crazy. But you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm starving, so I am gonna cut the episode because I need dinner. And I know Zach's home for you too, so
yeah.
I'm sure you want to go be with your fiance. And so we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening in to this pod, whether you're on Spotify or you're on YouTube. Stay tuned for more episodes. Some After Dark episodes are on Spotify, and then we also have the normal videos on here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in another one.
Bye guys. See ya.